Howdy everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Live with George. Today's a special day and I hope you guys can hear me. And I'm just checking right now my broadcasting information. It sounds like my sound is good today. And Sparkio, welcome aboard and welcome to the Rambling Crew. And we're going to do a live today and hopefully everything goes well. I'm going to go ahead and use the Bumblebee microphone today and see if it sounds good or not. And I'm using a Sony cam to broadcast me live. So it's a little darker than my Logitech area there. So if anybody's on board, come say hi to me. I appreciate it. Today being Monday, I plan to do, as you notice the thumbnail, it's going to be a day that I'm going to try a challenge, and that's to do the century egg. So I thought that might be fun to go do and see what they kind of taste like. I can't remember 40 years ago, but I'd be happy to try them again and see if it does well. So today then, before I get into that, wait for a few more subscribers and people to come on board, I'd like to tell you some things that I'm up to doing, and feel free to write me a note and tell me what you're doing. It'd be nice to hear. So lately I've been editing a lot. After this I'm going to have a premiere on a small bathroom that I'm going to be what I have been making and certainly been using up at our property. It is an off-grid cabin bathroom. It means I'm running on solar there, and we do have septic. And hello, Carnival Cruise Addict, welcome aboard. And I just got a note, a small note was passed on to me. Tim, welcome aboard. Tim's heading off on a cruise pretty soon. He's heading off to on the Harmony of the Sea, as I'm excited for him. I love that ship. I like the Oasis class ships and that size. I don't know if I'm going to like the Icon, but certainly I enjoy the little bit larger ship. The Liberty size is pretty nice too. The next ship we're going on to, I think, is a Costa ship. Well, it's an old Costa ship. It's a Frenzy Carnival, and I don't know if that's going to be very large or not. It has 4,000 passengers, but I understand like the decks are kind of small on there. So I'm just going to close this door here, and so we're going to see. That's going to be in August that we're heading off to on my next cruise. So Carnival Cruise Addicts, when's your next cruise? Come talk to us about it and tell some exciting things about the cruise you're going on. And Tim, what are you excited about on the Harmony? You know, write me a message there and say, I can't wait for that. Now, I did do the top 10 things we felt was good on the Harmony of the Seas, and there's lots of fun stuff to do on there. There's so many things to do, and there's not enough time to do everything. Now, when I did go on there, I did have a broken foot, so I didn't try the water slides. I feel really disappointed that I didn't. I didn't get to do the flow rider on that ship. I've done on other ships, like the Oasis and Liberty and stuff, but never done on the Harmony. Okay, so it's just like the Vista class. Okay, hope it. They said that the deck with the swimming pool deck, at least in the back, is kind of small. So when they do the pool parties that are kind of fun, it's kind of a little more crowded there. But maybe that's okay having a crowded cruise. How you doing, Terry? Good to welcome aboard here, and I think she's excited about the Frenzy. And we're starting to plan on that. It's going to start doing 2 stops. It's going to do Cabo San Lucas and Ensenada. Cabo is going to be fun. We're going to do kind of like a really cheap tour there. It means we're not going to ride the boat out to the arch. We're just going to walk around to the closest beach, grab our snorkel gear, and try swimming to a couple other beaches to see how that works out and see if there's any fish. As long as the weather is good. It says Cruise Addict says we have a mini cruise on the Margaritaville. Oh yes, let's see, next month. is it the new Margaritaville, the old one? I guess they're getting a new ship that was a also an old Costa ship, maybe a Vista class type ship, that they're converting into Margaritaville ship out of Tampa, that I understand. And then I know that I applied for a free cruise for Margaritaville, and they awarded me one. I just to fly down to Florida and back. I have to probably be in Florida before I take that cruise. So July. So are you going to go to? Is it going to Bahamas? I know the Bahamas is going to. Is that Nassau or that Bimini, if I pronounce that right? Yeah, do the Italian way, Terry. It's so they do have an Italian restaurant on there. That's what's been on that ship and kind of just stayed on there. I think the main dish on that particular cruise is a pork dish, pork chop, and it could be fun having that. It's $42 to eat there, Terry, and then the Fahrenheit 555 is like $49, and it's basically that steakhouse. The nice thing about it does have Geisberger on that ship, but it doesn't have shacks, and so we're going to miss out on the great. And it doesn't have the barbecue. It doesn't have pork and pig or whatever that is on there. Okay, Freeport. Yeah, that's a nice little area. It's kind of a probably going to head off to their the Margaritaville there. I guess that's where a lot of people go during that day. It's quite nice, what I understand, on there. So the other things, like I said, some things I'm working on. Like I said, the video following this is my premiere, and it's going to be a little bit how I put in some plumbing. See, in our property, it's kind of weird. Our county says you cannot build a bathroom in our cabin unless it's over 600 square feet. Well, our base is 200 square feet, and our loft is another 100, so that only gives us 300 square feet. So we have to actually build a bathroom outside the cabin, and they only allow you to build it on a trailer. You can have bathrooms on trailers, but not allowed to have a shack saying it's a bathroom. So that's what that next video I'm having out tonight is going to go through. So that's kind of fun on that. So yeah, it'd be nice to go on the Margaritaville. I think I would have a fun time on that ship. I saw Ben and David's in their little. They actually hated the ship, right? But I've seen other people going on and say, yeah, it's good enough, right, for the price you're paying. I think that's how you have to look at it. It's a 2-day cruise, right, or maybe a 3-day cruise. So you just have to go and just have fun on it, and just go to the beach and enjoy the beach and use it as the hotel. The food isn't the best, but it's also you're not paying Royal Caribbean prices either, so you just have to decide, is this going to be a fun cruise? Well, every cruise is how you make it. That new cruise boat going out of Florida there really looks nice, though. It looks awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try to spend my time on the editing side. I'm not much of a live person. Why I'm doing this live tonight is because someone challenged me, and anytime I do a challenge, I have to do it. And again, this is what they challenged me to do, is eat a century-old egg. Now, these century-old eggs, as I'll talk about them a little bit later on, they basically sit in mud for 100 days and rot, and then you get to eat them. So that's going to be fun to try. Last week I did a salmon skin that's been coated in this egg, at least the flavoring of it. It wasn't too bad, so I thought it might be fun to try that. So other things that I'm trying to do, so that bathroom is going to be a series, so they're about 10-minute films. So the second video that's going to come out next week is going to be about how I'm framing it up. Took the Harbor Freight 8x4 trailer, brought it out, and then I'm going to show how I'm framing the box around it to make it into a luxury bathroom. And that's my idea, is to make it into a luxury bathroom, not just a outhouse. And it's actually turned out really nice. I kind of kept it more rustic on the interior because I didn't drywall it. We actually put wood in it to put the outlet to kind of keep an outdoor look to it, where my cabin or my bunkhouse is all drywalled out. I think so, Sparko, but I've seen a lot of good videos on it too where people said they really enjoyed it. So I think you have to look at it that way, is that, it's a short cruise. It's probably more like a booze cruise in the sense that you're going out there and having a good time, and then you get there next morning, you get down to their Margaritaville and just party the whole day long. You get on the boat and go back home, and so it should be pretty fun. Again, one of these days I plan to do that, and let's hope I have fun. Now, I'm not a boozer, I don't drink, but just to go on that short cruise and just away from life itself on any cruise is good on there. The other thing that I'm going to be working on as we kind of get through the summer is that I'm heading off to a conference next week, and I'm going to hit that conference. It's in Orlando. So it should be fun. It says Tim Barber says there's a lot of houses in Alaska run on a outhouse. That's probably true, Timothy. There probably is a lot of them, and there's nothing wrong having an outhouse. You just can't have it where I'm at. You can't have an outhouse. You have to have septic before you can actually pull your trailer in there and park it on your property you own. You have to have a septic in there, or you don't get a land use permit. So you can't keep your trailer on there more than 2 weeks. Or they tell you to take it off. Now I keep it there all year round if I want to, except the snow load's so heavy it'll just take that trailer and just crush it right down like it's nothing. So I take the trailer out. That's where I kind of built this bunkhouse. Now it's not a cabin. I won't say it is. It's a shed that has some beds in it, and it's not made to live in full time, but it is an off-grid house, and I put a solar system in it, and it runs an electric refrigerator, and it's got some electric tools if I want to have it. I have a generator for that though, so I just gotta run the electric generator to run all my power tools and stuff. And the refrigerator just runs off solar, and it ran all summer long. I had 2 batteries most of summer, and then hit the fall, I had to take it to 4 100 amp hour batteries. So it's 12 volt. So it wasn't quite having enough with 2 batteries. I did calculate it out. It should have had 4. I tried it out with 2, and I bought 2 more, and now it runs fine. We'll see how it is in the spring when it still has a little more wetter weather, and I get that refrigerator up and going to see if it keeps going with the cooler weather in the spring. We drove up there yesterday to see if we can get in, but the main road going in is still covered with snow. People still have their snowmobiles there and their off road vehicles to get off of there. Now we'd have 4-wheel drive, but you just can't get down to our property until they get that snow moved out or it melts away. So we had a lot of snow this year. Yeah, I'm going to eat them tonight in a few minutes. That's the challenge. I've taken one out, and they're wrapped up in this bag. Now they do, when they're dealing with century eggs, they are made with chicken eggs and quail eggs and stuff like that. The ones that were at the store are all duck eggs. And some people don't like duck eggs. We used to raise ducks, and that was fun. We had some runner ducks, and they always had their brood, and they would run around, and we never did eat them or anything. We just had them. Our chickens, I also had chickens, and they just laid eggs, and nothing was better than those eggs. We tried turkeys once, and we did butcher a turkey up, and its name was Thanksgiving. We tried having it for Thanksgiving, but my kids, they wouldn't eat it. They looked out there and said, "Where's Thanksgiving?" Well, we don't know, but here's Thanksgiving sitting on the dinner table. So we really didn't have turkey that year. So okay, Tim, what's straight? See, there's a lot of houses. Oh yeah, you're talking about not having outhouses there. Yeah, they just don't allow them. That's because it's the water flows. Well, Utah, every water flows to Salt Lake, right? So not the Great Salt Lake, to Salt Lake to use. So they don't like anything that might be in there. Again, like Cottonwood Canyon and stuff like that, don't even allow dogs up the canyon because in case they might poop. So yeah, it's kind of strange on how some of the rules they have here. I didn't mind putting a septic in. I rather had the septic than have an outhouse, and I wanted a flush toilet, so this gives me an opportunity to have a flush toilet there, Tim, on there. So I should try these eggs out here, and I'm going to throw something up for a couple seconds, and it's just Wikipedia. And you can see how they're supposed to look. They're supposed to be this black egg inside of here, and this kind of scares me now. I had these once in my life a long time ago, and I took one bite and I spit it out. This is when I was back in the Philippines. There's a red egg where they package it in. I call it the red egg. It's not really red, but it's salted, and they let it sit in salt for 100 days. And when you're biting into it, it's like eating a bag full of salt. But this egg, again, if you kind of read it here, it's been sitting in lime. Let me kind of look real quick. It says it's a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quick lime, and when we're talking about lime, we're talking about the mineral lime, and rice hulls for several weeks to several months. Everything that I ever had was 100 days that they've let them sit there. So they're really 100-day old eggs, and not a century. It's not a 100-year-old egg. It's more of a 100-day old egg. So I thought that was good. Those processed yolk become a dark greenish gray in color, with a creamy consistency, strong flavor due to its hydrogen sulfide and ammonia presence. See, yeah, it's going to smell like ammonia. How you doing, John? John Bedroza Travel. He has a great site. He just got back from Europe, and he has some great videos out there right now in Europe. And feel free to go to his site. I have him linked at the bottom of my site, so you can, if you go to the, I guess their sites I can put on there, they can just link on it and get right to his site. That'd be nice for him to go see that. So let's go and try and open this up and try to take some smells and see how this is. Here we go. Oh, now I did get some scissors in case I can't open it. Here we go. So I'm just going to open it up, and again, it's a pretty egg. It's kind of a grayish dot egg. Let's see if I can get that off of there. Now the shells are going to be a little harder because it is a duck egg, and I'm smelling it. It smells like mud. Not a pretty smelling egg, that's for sure. I'm just going to go to full screen. It says here, thank you very much. I appreciate that. If I can find how to get to my full screen. Yeah, I do that often. I forget to go back to live when I'm showing it. So let me go back and explain to you again the color of it. It's kind of a grayish polka dotted egg. And the smell is not good. It's not a really good smelling egg. You kind of shake it. I'm going to spin it. So it spins like a hard-boiled egg. But if I tap it, it kind of feels like a gelatin egg inside. It kind of feels like jelly that's inside of it. Kind of a weird vibration here. So that's it says reminds me of eggs they cook in a volcano in Japan. They might. Let's go and crack it open here. I'm just cracking it. Okay, and it has, if I can look at when I'm cracking it here, it has a distinct pure brown look. I'm going to switch to a different camera real quick, and go back to this one here. This is I've been on, I guess, my Logitech camera. Let's kind of switch to this camera real quick and see if we can go straight on here. Oh, okay. It has a distinct ammonia taste. Not taste, but smell. So, if you clean something with ammonia, oh my goodness. See, this is probably why I couldn't eat it back then. I don't know if I can eat it now. How you doing, Sherry? If that's Sherry, from Destination Fun, another great channel. I was on her live listening to her the other night. And we're doing a taste of some century-old eggs. And right now, if I kind of read across there, it has a hydrogen sulfide or ammonia presence. Yeah, it does. It's now I'm afraid to eat it. I'm going to go ahead and break it open. Here's the yolk. Again, this is like jelly. And there's the yolk, and I think if I hold my nose, I might be able to eat it. I'm going to switch back to my Logitech camera real quick. It's just a little brighter, and I think you can see it just a little bit. It's focusing a little bit better. Okay, so let's try a taste of the gelatin part of it. Okay, not much of a ammonia taste. The texture, it's hard to explain. It has half texture of an egg, or maybe like a thick Jello shooter on there. So yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It smells horrible. So the gelatin part I can eat. This part I'm scared to death. Okay, are you ready? So I think maybe more like topping food, maybe. Okay, it says if you like the one I had in Japan, it's not good. Yeah, I've had these 40 years ago, and they weren't good then either. But here we go. I'm scared to death here. Okay, it's not gonna make me puke, but this consistency is mud. Now I know already eaten mud. The taste, yeah, I think it has to be acquired taste on here. I'll try another bite here and see. Bill, how you doing? We're eating rotten eggs. No, what we're doing, we're eating a century egg. And if you've ever been to Asia, these are very popular in China. And I've had these when I was living in Asia. And again, I never ate these. I ate a lot in the Philippines. I ate a lot of balutes, but it's basically a duck embryo. And it tastes like duck soup. This doesn't taste like duck soup at all. Yeah. Sherry, it's ew. It's we're at that level here. So here we go. I'll try another bite of this. The consistency is a mud. The outside's a little harder, but when you get inside, yeah, something. Oh, there's that ammonia right through the nose. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's that ammonia. Feels like I'm cleaning a floor. Oh, yeah. So this is. They weren't joking about that ammonia taste. Right there, it came right through that nostril. Kind of cleared my nostril right out. But it's been fun trying to eat these eggs for sure. I wanted to at least go through that challenge and say, when I eat those salted egg fish skins last week. And someone wrote me and says, yeah, you need to try these. If you say you're going to try it, try it. I wasn't going to lie. I can tell you I'm not going to eat the other three for sure, because it has to be a learned taste for, all the way, because I can't almost can't choke that down. I can't get that camera to focus, so I'll go back to this one. Yeah, if Scorchy wants to come in or Terry wants to come in and try this out, I'll completely allow him to do it. But, yeah. Oh, there's that ammonia right there again. So, Vegemite. Oh, you want me to do some Vegemite? Now, I've had Vegemite too. Some Vegemite sandwiches back in Asia. Be happy to try Vegemite. It's not very good either, but people just love it. Yeah, probably extra healthy if it doesn't kill you. Yeah, probably quite healthy here. Certainly, it'll put you on a diet real fast because you don't want anything after it. You probably want to get some. Now, balut is worse. I could try a balut here on this channel, but I think I'd gross everybody out. Now, I do like the taste of balut. Or at least I did. The problem with balut there, John, is that when you open it up, it just might look horrible. It just go, oh, that just looks, why am I eating a baby duck? Okay, next time, I can't do it next week because I'll be out of town, but maybe the following week I'll try some Vegemite. And if you have any suggestions for me on this, we'd like to talk about travel too on this little half-hour show. So if you want to tell me your next trip you guys are planning on going, again, mine is the Firenze, going up in August, and then after that we're going on the Panorama. Both are going to be out of LA. I am flying back east in a few days to head back east and head to a conference. So I'll be traveling quite a bit next couple weeks, and then from there I'm going up to my cabin and building a solar box and redoing my solar system. So that's going to be, I'll be videoing that. No, what? I gotta know. Yeah, they get to stay home. I have to go to a conference, so nothing more fun than a conference, right? Ever had conference food? It's about as good as this. Yeah, it's going to be in Orlando. I think you said you guys went to a conference in Orlando once before. I think Sherry mentioned that at the hotel I'm staying at. That should be a fun hotel. The bus will pick me up right there and take me down to the conference center. It should be a fun little trip on that. So hopefully I have a little bit of fun there. Certainly the show's going to be nice. It's if you like plastic engineering and lots of plastic stuff, it's the largest. It's called MPE, the largest plastic show in the world, with 50,000 people at the conference. So it's a lot of people. That's for sure. Okay, I think I'm just looking at about 27. So again, the premiere is going to start in a few minutes. You'll be on cruise next week. So where are you heading? Destination fun, Sherry. I can't remember what you guys had said. I got in a little bit late, about 20 minutes late from the start. So where are you heading? I hope somewhere fun. It's probably off by your house. And what port are you leaving from? So not coming into your room right now. Need chocolate. Yeah, I'm going to have chocolate tonight there, Terry. Yo, Eddie. You missed out the fun. I ate a century-old egg. And it was a fun experience. And my premiere is going to start in about 5 minutes here. Sherry's telling me where she's going to. She's going to Allure of the Seas. Oh, that's going to be a fun ship. That's for sure. Again, I like that size of ship. I just absolutely love it. Bahamas, out of Puerto Canaveral. Very nice. That's not too far from your house, I don't think. Now I'm going to shut down here, so this has a little bit of delay, about a minute delay from when I quit and by the time you guys don't hear it, and that should be the time that the premiere should be starting. I want to thank each one of you for joining me today. I'm going to try doing lives on Monday as much as I can. This, I think, is a good time because I don't think I'm really interrupting anybody on this hour. And plus, I'm off work, so I can do that at this hour. And I just like to talk and do some fun things, and I'll be happy to talk about anything. If you give me some subject matters, and, especially dealing with construction or dealing with design of solar systems or even off-grid, that's great. If you want to do vacations, this is a vacation site. I can talk to you about the type of vacations we go on. I've been to over half the national parks in the United States, so I can talk to you about most of the national parks, at least on the West Coast and a few on the East Coast. Be happy to talk about those. Captain 4K. Is that Sherry's name now, or is that me? There, Eddie. Okay, so I'm going to shut down here, and we will then call it